Hello, this is my whistle-stop tour through my reading from 2022. Some of the books here I've reviewed on my YouTube channel in greater depth. That channel is Reading, Reviewing, Reflecting. But here they are on a whistle-stop tour. Why the Germans Do It Better by journalist John Kampfner. He's lived in Germany for a long time. Very, very interesting about the way German society has developed since the war, contrasting it with England and Britain. Inside the Whale, George Orwell's political essay from a long time ago now, but still very relevant on the media and politics today. Anne Enright, The Forgotten Waltz, not as good as The Green Road of hers, which I thought was magnificent, but still enjoyable read. Empire Land, Sathnam Sanghera, the history of the British Empire, fascinating, lots of stuff I didn't know, and it partners very well with Why the Germans Do It Better to talk about the state of England today. Kylie Reid's Such a Fun Age, I've reviewed that on my YouTube channel, took me into a world I knew nothing about. The Dancer at World's End, and my friend, local author Trisha Durdy, really nice novel about kind of bohemian London at a certain period. David Mitchell's Utopia Atlas, Visitation, Jenny Erpenbeck, Afterlives, Listening to Bob Dylan. James O'Brien, How Not to Be Wrong, I've reviewed that. Expo 58 by Jonathan Coe. I love Jonathan Coe's writing, and this is as good as all the others of his I've read, and quite a surprise really. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. O. William by Elizabeth Strout. I absolutely love Elizabeth Strout's writing, and I read a few of her books in the last few years and have raved about them. And in some ways, I was slightly disappointed by O. William. It's had a lot of build-up and press, but for me, and maybe it was just me, for me it didn't quite do what My Name is Lucy Barton and all the rest did. Then I got on to Melvyn Bragg and Back in the Day, which is his lovely biography of his childhood. And it's a beautifully written evocation of an age just during the Second World War, really, just before I was born. And I recognised lots of it, but also lots of it sounds incredibly historical. So it's quite fascinating in that way. I enjoyed it, but it's a very richly written book, and like a rich cake or pudding or something, I felt I could only take small mouthfuls of it. So I'm still reading that and dipping into it. And I'd say the same about The Philosophy of Modern Song by Bob Dylan. It's quite brilliant in places, I think. But I'm finding I can only take small chunks at a time. So again, that's another one that I'm dipping into. And finally, there's Jonathan Coe's Bournville, which I thought was absolutely tremendous. I read that quite quickly. It's another book very much about the English and who we think we are. And it covers 75 years from VE Day until the 75th celebration of that day. Fantastic book to finish the year's reading on. And that then is just about my 2022 reading. So thank you, and I hope you have a good reading year ahead as well.